Hi, welcome back to the Functional Skills Network. We're on a level 2 paper from City and Guilds from 2019. We've done question 1 and 2 and we're going to move on to question 3 here. So it says, what is the mode of these numbers? Mode is most common. Okay, so most common, let's start. So I'm going to put 155, 125, 145, I'm just going to group them, 90, I've got another 125 there, 150, so I start another column, 155, so that can go there, got a 90, go under there, got 100, so I start another column over there, I've got 125, put that there, I've got 178, that's a bit random, 95, again, different number, 125, now some of you might have just looked at that and saw it, but I didn't. So 180 on its own, so we can clearly see the most common number there is 125, so that would be the mode of it. That's what we would write there. Okay then, question 4. Right, which of the following lists is in increasing order? So increasing means starting at the smallest and working towards the biggest. Now with these you have to look at them individually. So we're not comparing A to B to C to D, we're just looking at A. We're saying this first number in A, is the second number bigger than it? So we've got 0. I'm just going to think of that as 0.10. Next I've got 0.8 and then 0.0. So no, they're getting smaller. Okay, I'll have a look at the next one. Right then, so I'm going to round that one to 0.10 again, just think of it like that. And the next one is definitely smaller again, so nope, not that one. So C, I've got 0.095, that's quite small, and then 0.10 and 0.08, so I can see that that number is smaller than that one. So it goes smaller, getting bigger, but getting smaller again. So presumably the last one is going to be correct. So increasing order, so we've got 0.095. So I think, is that one bigger than that one? Yes, it is. And then is that bigger than that? Yes. So D is the answer to that one. So tick the D. Right then, what question are we on to now? Question 5. Let's try and find that one then. Amongst all my bits of paper. Right then, so we'll add a calculator here. The surface area of a sphere, turn my paper around, is a formula for you here. Right then, so we've got 4 times pi times r squared. A sphere has a radius that measures 3 centimetres. So there's my sphere. It looks like a circle. A radius. So radius starts at the middle and radiates out. So it's that distance. So that's 3. So work out the surface area of the sphere to the nearest centimetre squared. Okay, so I'm going to use this formula. So what this means is 4 times pi, which we're going to use as 3.142, times radius squared. I could have just looked at that one, which means times 3 times 3. Okay, so I'm going to get a calculator, a Casio, which is what we use in schools. So make sure you can see that. So we've got 4 times 3.142 times 3 times 3. See, I could have just done that times 9, couldn't I? Equals. So we've got it in a fraction form, so I'm going to turn it to standard to decimal. Okay, I've got 113.112. So let's have a look at our answers. I'm not very lucky with pens here. Right, work out the surface area. So it's definitely not 15, it's definitely not 22, 113, 1,422. So it's definitely been rounded to C. So we would go with that one. Okay, so I would tick C for that question. They've just rounded it to 113. Okay, so that's because I picked the wrong pen up, isn't it? Right then, question 6. A man is going to New York for work. He wants to book a hotel online. A friend says, remember that the booking price will show the price in dollars. It will actually cost more pounds than the price shown because of the exchange rate. The man checks the exchange rate because he thinks his friend is wrong. He thinks that the number of pounds will be less than the number of dollars shown. So we've got an exchange rate. Let's create some space. So we've got pounds to dollars, and we've got an exchange rate of £1 is $1.24. Okay, so let's have imagine. So imagine our holiday is $400. To work out what that is in pounds, we always do divide as we're going up and then multiply as we're going across. Right then, so just clear my calculator. So imagine that it's $400. We're going to do divide by 1.24. Divide by 1.24 equals, we've got fraction, so let's convert it back into decimal, 322.58. So I'm going to write that there, 322.58. Sorry, I'm a bit wobbly. So that's how many dollars it would cost, and we would convert that into pounds. So let's go back to the question. A man is going to New York. He wants to book a hotel online. A friend says, remember the booking website will show the price in dollars. It will actually cost more pounds than the price shown because of the exchange rate. The man checks the exchange rate because he thinks his friend is wrong. He thinks that the number of pounds will be less than the number of dollars shown. So here we can clearly see that we can give the example of $400, it would be £322. Now the man thinks that the number of pounds will be less than the number of dollars shown. There we can say that if dollars to pound were 1 to 1, it would be exactly the same. But we can see that £1 is stronger than $1. So I would deduce from that, because the pound is stronger than the dollar, that we can say that pounds are worth more than $1. And that would be my answer.